Looking for some cool tech to upgrade your setup but are on a tight budget? Well, I got you covered. Welcome to episode 3 of Cool Tech Under 50 for your setup. Kicking off the episode is the HM-Tech 7. It's a tiny 7-inch portable IPS monitor that can be used as a sensor panel to monitor your hardware information. I've done a dedicated video on a sensor panel for your PC, and while it's a pretty cool mod, it's just not practical. Most of our PCs are far away from us, so realistically speaking, it doesn't make sense putting that in your case unless you are using it just for aesthetics. This is much more practical as you can pretty much put it anywhere you want close to you on your desk. It also comes with a built-in kickstand that is adjustable so you can get your desired angle. Now, it does come with 2 cables that you will need to set this up. An HDMI cable that plugs into your graphics card and a micro USB cable that plugs into any USB port to supply power to the display. I personally don't like either of the cables because they're just too thick. It adds a lot of bulk to the device. You can see the cable sticking out from the side. It is far from minimal, and you guys know I like minimal. So naturally, I ended up swapping both of them with flatter cables with a right angle connector. This gives it a much cleaner and minimal look, allowing you to be more flexible on where you want to put it on your desk without having the cables visible. After you plug in both cables and power on your PC, the monitor will automatically show up as a secondary display. So you just have to go into the display settings and change the orientation. One setting I do recommend changing is the taskbar visibility. After that, you have to go and download the AIDA64 software to use the sensor panel feature. They do have a free trial, but if you want to pick up the full version, I think you can get a key for like $1.41 from G2A. After installing and opening it, go to File, Preferences, scroll down to Sensor Panel and check the Show Sensor Panel option, and then hit Apply and OK. At first, your sensor panel will look like a first grader's project, but you can customize it to show whatever you want, or you can even download fully customized and completed sensor panels from their forums. There are a lot of really cool customized sensor panels to choose from, so I'll drop a link to the forums down below, as well as a link to my full tutorial on how to set up a sensor panel if you guys are interested. Even if you don't want to use it to monitor your hardware, it's still viable as a supplemental secondary display. For example, if you're streaming on a single monitor, you can use this to view your chat, or you can use it to see your Twitch sub count or YouTube sub count, basically any non-trivial use case scenario where it doesn't make sense to buy a full-size monitor. The only thing I don't like about this monitor are the viewing angles. It says it's an IPS display, but you get some really bad color shifting vertically.